Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's see who's here. I'm like a train wreck. Okay. At least let them be up a little. Okay. Let me take down the banner and say hi to everybody. Hello, Maria. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. We know we need those. Hello, Felice. You can see me. You can hear me okay? Hi, Felice. Hello, Molly. Molly's son had a birthday. Was it yesterday or today? I can't even keep track of days anymore. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, guys. It was so nice to see everybody. I am so sorry that I've been kind of out there. We're trying to get my dad to next week. He's going to have surgery on his 2 broken vertebrae. I need some Lippy. And hopefully he is going to get some relief. This is the craziest thing. I've never heard of this before, but apparently other people have, so I don't. He's having cement put into his vertebrae that are fractured by an interventional radiologist. So they use some kind of imaging and they go in and they fix the little breaks. I spent the day with him today. So my mom got out of the house, which was awesome. And it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to Ryan because he's still halfway across the world. Maria, now I know what it feels like for you because I have a 14-hour difference right now with my son. It's like a different day, different everything. And he's still there for another week-ish. He's having a good time. So what's going on, guys? How is everybody? Happy Tuesday. We're all together. I went to Sephora today. It's in store. So they've just been holding out on everybody. Wait for the sale. It's going to be there. But finally, I've opened it. I have not used it yet. It's been sitting here. And it keeps going in and out everywhere. It's on at Dillard's right now, but I literally walked into Sephora today. Oops, hold on. Just got to make sure my dad's okay. And they had the palette out, just on display. I'm like, you have the palette that everyone's been looking for? So if you have not yet purchased this and you're planning to, wait for the sale. Hello, everybody. Ooh. Can you guys hear? Okay, I don't know why YouTube's on my phone like that. That was kind of weird. It is such a pretty palette. I didn't expect it to be this large. It's large. You could go on a trip with this. I feel like you could do a lot of things. And it's not as warm as I thought it was going to be. I think it's really balanced. Coming from me saying that, it's weird. Those palettes are sold out everywhere in Canada. Jacqueline, give me your address and I will send you one during the sale. We'll figure something out. You can send me some kind of Canadian delight that I can't get. Is the It Cosmetics there yet? The one that's made in Canada? Okay, I have no makeup on because I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to share. which is terrible because we're like in the we're not buying everything phase, but I didn't buy everything. I bought very selectively. So I wanted to show you guys my skin because I feel like I've been talking a lot about K-beauty and I've been deep diving. You don't have Instagram, dear? Only Sephora had them and they are gone, girl. Okay, my email is michelle.bernstein.beauty@gmail.com. We'll figure something out. I can send you a palette. We'll figure it out. We definitely will. Okay. So in the mail, I saw the Gucci things go out. We'll figure it out, Jacqueline. And I got very, very excited because these tints that everybody is so excited about, whether it's from Colfi or from YSL or what's her name? The French lady. What's her brand? I'm blanking. You got the Tom Ford Soleil collection today, and it's gorgeous. Maria, video. We need a video. I can't believe if that's out already. I mean, I know it's summer for you, but ooh, that just seems so early. There's so much stuff launching purposely on the 7th because of the sale. Okay, so the big sale starts on the 10th and everything's launching on the 7th. So on the 7th is when you're going to want to go fill up your cart with whatever it is that you're thinking about. We are live. Can you guys see me? The Soleil collection wet dry. It dropped here in New Zealand yesterday. Ooh. What am I wearing here? I think I want to take this sweater off. I'm not very glamorous today. It was the weirdest weather day. It started out like really nice and then it got freezing and it rained. Welcome to Chicago. I can't wait for Ryan to get home because I can't control my camera from the remote, trying to do it from my phone. He needs to come home and do like technical support. Maria, I can't wait for your review. I'm very excited. You're not getting anything, just a blank screen. Can you guys see me? You're getting 7 inches of snow this week. Felice, go out and come back in. Can you guys all see me okay? Felice, you may have to go out and come back in. You can see me. Okay. Okay. So the Sephora sale is coming. Let me pull up this Gucci thing because this is where I want to start tonight. I do not think that I can pick colors anymore based on a computer picture because everything that I get lately looks nothing like it does in the photo. Hi, Marianne. You're back. What'd you miss? You didn't miss anything yet. I'm just getting started. I want to pull up the Gucci. Violetta Farr. That's who I was thinking of that I couldn't think of. So there's a ton of these stain lippies that are not sucking the life out of your lips anymore, which is my least favorite thing about lipstick that it can possibly do, is like feel dry. You bought everything you wanted already at the brand. Sales were way better than Sephora. They're still going on. There's a lot. There's going to be a ton of sales this weekend. I'm going to put as many things as I can. My skin looks so good. I look filtered. Whoa. Thanks. I don't feel like terrifically good because I haven't really had anything to drink today, and I didn't. Let me just grab my bottle of water. Ooh, there's still some icing left in it. It wasn't even yucky. Okay. So I got really excited when Gucci launched their lippies. They redid this app again. So anything goes here tonight. Okay, this is the lippy. So I got really excited. You guys know. Ooh, uh-oh. Okay. All right. You guys know I love a good nude, but I am also very much not able to wear warm tones. So when I saw these come out, and there was this one that was like peachy and this one that was pinky, right? So you think warmer nude, pinky nude, right? They look very different, don't they? I was like, I'm going to order it. I'm going to order it online because they're not in store yet. And I just want to try one, and I want to see if it's this delicious, hydrating, fabulous formula in a gorgeous nude color from, a glamorous brand. And I'm all excited. And I get it, and I put it on, and it's literally orange on me. Just orange, like not pink at all, not the stain, not the glossy part, but the formula was so good that they got into stores, I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Today feels like Thursday of next week. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, so I brought that one back and I picked up two. I want to just tell you guys a little bit about the colors before we go any further so that I can get rid of the screen. Emma Rose Dust that says, Elsa Hazel that says Almond Nude. This is definitely got a lot of yellow peachy. Like it definitely leans more into that, not so nude, but more peachy. And then this one that's called Emma Rose Dust. First of all, could they make them all alliteration friendly? Because I like it when it's like Patsy Purple and Megan Magenta. Like I like the sing-songy. Some of them are and some of them aren't. So Emma Rose Dust was going to be my color. If you are a warm toned gal, this is going to be gorgeous on you. The formula is Chef's Kiss Delicious. There's Valeria Rosewood. And this one it just wasn't like knocking my socks off for me. Then we have Lucy Dark Orange, which goes into like the terracotta territory. If you're a terracotta lover, you're going to love this. Totally. Okay, I can't stress to you enough how fuchsia this color is. If you are looking for something close to fluorescent in the pink department, you have won the lottery. This is Clara Pink. Vivid pink is a great way to describe it. That's how they used it. It is bright pink, hot pink, neon pink. You get the idea. Then we have this red called Rosso Ancora. And this is the one I think that Rebecca got. It's beautiful on her. Gorgeous. If you love a red, this is really pretty. The two that I got were Paula Maple. And when I saw the word maple on here, I was like, oh, I think she gave me the wrong one. Definitely I'm not a maple, because maple to me sounds kind of brown red. This is not brown red. And then we have Marianne Mauve, and I thought of Marianne, and this is my actual favorite one. So I'm going to put this one on first for you guys. The packaging here, let's get rid of, let me just show you what the representation is. That is Paula Maple, and this is Marianne Mauve. So that looks like almost purple, and this one looks raspberry. I don't know. They look totally different on, is my whole point of this. So the packaging is really pretty. It's definitely like plastic, but you've got the nice, pretty, like textured top. It's hard to see, but it's not going to show fingerprints because there are lines on it. So when you're opening it and closing it, you've got like something to grip onto. It's got the Gucci. And then it's pretty just nondescript when you're looking at it like this. But I do like the fact that these are color coded, because reading these teeny tiny little things is no longer fun. It's like a challenge that I just don't want. But it shows you the color on the outside. So here is what they have on the outside of these. So we have Paula Maple on the bottom, and on the top we have Marianne Mauve. It didn't have to be that confusing, but it was for me. I'm going to put a little foundation on just because I want to. You know what I'm using. The It Cosmetics Balm, which, by the way, Felice bought. Felice, tell us your thoughts. This stuff is, you can like, I'm going to just do half my face so you can see. It is the easiest makeup to wear, like, in the whole universe. It doesn't emphasize anything. It doesn't lay in my lines. It doesn't dry me out. It's not too shiny. It takes powder. It just does all the things that I want and none of the things that I don't. And you can see how it like evened out my skin tone just enough where I don't look like I'm wearing a mask. Like you can still see my skin and the fact that, you know, I've got some pigmentation issues that I'm working on. But mostly I just need some sunshine. I need some vitamin D. Okay, I feel better. My skin has never been happier than it's been in these last couple of weeks. I've been trying a lot. I want to say I've tried around 40 products now. So we are definitely making progress. This little cutie is called the Dr. Malaxin Calcium wrinkle eraser type of situation. It does more than hydrate. It also plumps. So during the day, if you're feeling like you're needing like a little refreshment, I think this does more than the prequel Scar did. This seems more skincare friendly, and you can put it on over makeup and it just kind of absorbs. Okay, let's put on some lips. So this is the mauve color. I'm going to put it on with no liner just so you guys can see, but what I have been using with it is a Kulfi liner. And this one is the color Chelum. And it goes really well with the Fig from Westman Atelier also. Now, I don't love a harsh lip line, and you got to work fast with these because they set down and then they're pretty budge proof. So if you don't want to wind up with like a ring around your lips, wait. It is very quick, easy to put on. It was not long lasting on you. May not have been the best choice to bring to the desert. You'll wear it when you need a quick out the door look. Are you talking about this? Or the Gucci? I'll put a little of this on just because it's going to look better if I do. I need like a mirror though. Okay. So I kind of start here. I'm going to have to use my phone to try to make this a little bit easier. Hang on. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing with the phone, and it keeps telling me to join, and then it rejoins, and then I'm just going to manually do this, I think. Okay, that works. Okay, so you got to go softly if you don't want a harsh line. And I find that I have to work in like little sections, because if you wait, it's not going to move. If you don't mind a line, if that's what you're looking for, this will give you that. I tend to not overline the bottom, except right at the bottom of it. And I don't skate over the top anymore at all. My sister's texting me. She's scaring me. Okay. So what I've done with these, after I put it on so that I don't wind up looking like this if my lipstick wears off, I kind of take a little of it and just do this, and then just get a little of the color on my lips, because if you're not wearing a stain like this, you won't look as weird when it comes off. Okay, so the doe foot on here is on an angle, and it does pick up a good amount of product. I find almost a little bit too much, so I kind of try to scrape the top of it a little bit just to get a little bit less to start, because the color comes on pretty quickly. And I kind of start on the bottom and rub. And it feels like a beautiful, cushiony lip gloss. So much so that it's like almost hard to believe that it's a stain and not like a lip treatment. It's hydrating and it stays hydrating. It's not like you put it on and you get like a little bit of a little zip of water. This is like, if I closed my eyes right now and I thought what's on my lips, I would think like some kind of like a balm, like a caring balm, like a night mask. Like it's got body. The face balm, where did you buy it? Sounds like airplanes in the background. In the background of what? Of me? It sounds like airplanes are here. Can you guys hear me okay? The video. You guys can't hear me? Does it sound like there's airplanes at my house? You can hear? Felice, I'm sorry that like you're having trouble with me tonight. You can hear me okay? Maybe come out and come back in again. Are you listening to me on earphones or just on a phone? I don't know. I know I have this set up right now because I checked the settings. You could hear me. There's just a lot of background noise. It might be the fan of my computer because it gets hot from all the lights and stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is the lip stained. And once it's on, you could actually just use this to like further define things. And build up the color if you want. Like you can make it deep, or you can kiss something and get a little bit less. But I can't stress to you enough that as much as I liked the Kulfi before because it didn't dry me out, this actually feels like a lip treatment. I hope they come out with more colors because I think this is like a 10 out of 10. Maybe it's the fan. I'm so sorry. I can't do anything about computer technical difficulties until Ryan gets home. We got another week. He's having the best time, you guys. He's in Osaka right now. He just was in Kyoto. He sends me pictures of like cherry blossoms on the daily. They're so pretty. It's such a beautiful place. I can't imagine how cool it is for him to be there. And he's met so many awesome people. So this is the mauve color, and it's my favorite. You don't need a liner. You can get away with wearing it without. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I wipe it off so you can see like what's left. Let's blot it. So you get a little bit here. It still feels like I'm wearing a lip balm. I can still feel, even though I've pushed against here, when I rub my lips together, it still feels like they're hydrated. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. The fact that this is stained like this, if I was going, I don't know, somewhere where they were going to be taking all kinds of pictures for me, move a bit because the comment column is blocking my face. Okay. This way or this way? Does this work? My comments are over here, like where my hand is. Is that where the comments are for you guys? Maybe if I move this up a little bit. Is that better? The second way. So over here, or do you want me like more in the middle? I don't know what to do. I need stage direction. The comments are on the other side. Oh, I mean your comments like this? Get in the middle. Okay. How about that? Does that work? Am I in the middle? Yes, no, maybe. Yes. Okay. I'm going to use some makeup remover. And I'm going to show you that this does not come off easily. If I was getting pictures taken somewhere or I was somewhere fancy and I was going to be eating, because I eat my lipstick off. I don't know about you guys. I never expect a lipstick to last all day, but this one will come off pretty well with my cellar water. But the other one stains a little bit more than this. It's still kind of there. And honestly, I can still feel that my lips don't feel like they're dried out, which is bizarre. Okay, we're going to go in with the second color. I'm just going to go straight in so you can see what it looks like without a liner. This is the, what is her name? Whatever, Maple. Paula Maple. Okay, so there's a pretty decent amount on here. This color is definitely deeper. But you can use the edge of the applicator and trace even though this is a deep color, this is very easy to work with. The shape is great and the size of it is great. And that's no liner. Okay. This, anyone's, go middle, go middle. I feel like we're getting somewhere here. Better. Anyone's lips feel dry after wearing the new Westman Atelier lipsticks? I don't know, but if you have dry lips, try one of these because they're really nice. I wish that there were more colors. Like I wish that I could wear more of the colors. I don't know if I can. I'm going to try. I'm going to go play with all of them. Hello, Holly. Welcome. We're trying on Gucci. So I think these are really, really pretty. Now this one will stain a little bit more, a little bit faster, but it also looks great with a liner. Take some of my cellar water again. thing I need to show you. Just wiped. You're still going to have all that color. And you really have to kind of work to get it off. If you're looking for something that's going to stay with you, this is it. And it's so delightful on the lips. I'm going to put the mauve one back on because it's more my jam than the other one, even though I will wear both. I feel like the other one's a little bit more cold weather. This one just does it for me. It must be because it's Marianne. Marianne Mauve. Or Mauve. And we're going to do it with no liner just because we can. You don't have dry lips, but feel dry after wearing the Westman Atelier. I have dog hair in my mouth. The Gucci formula sounds and looks great. I'm so extremely happy with it. I really love it. Marianne, you can have your own color. It's so exciting. I also ordered Fizz. I wore it the other day. Let me grab the Fizz blush. Okay, so from the baby cheeks, she had Fizz and Jam in the powder. This being Fizz. It's like a watermelon kind of a color. And that's the powder. We know how great those are. Tonight, we will see the bronzers go up. I am planning to pick up number 1 and number 3. And I actually talked to Kelly about it, even though she's not here right now. And she was going to do the same because we think that the colors are very complementary of each other. 2 and 4 being the same. So here is what Fizz looks like as a cream. It's definitely a good match. And I love combining her powder formula with her cream formula that's in a stick. And this is just such a fun color for summer. I don't know, there was something about it. It's only going to be on the Westman Atelier website. If you are still getting, let me grab these. These are accumulating in my home. They're multiplying like little gremlins in that movie. If you're still planning to get one of these, she does have a deal where you can get a lipstick and whatever blush you want as a set, and it's $10 off. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's something. I really like those, and I've got 6 now, so I will share those with you. But this color is really pretty and very like fun. You don't need a lot to get a big effect. So you want to kind of start slow. I have no idea how this is all going to look together, but it is just a very pretty, like summer flush kind of a color. And it's that really pretty formula that we've all come to know and love. It's packed with pigment. Ooh, I just scrunched the top of it. Crazy magnets, no mirror, fizz. So I really like it. I'm glad that I picked it up. I like jam also. This is the duo. They are deep, but you don't have to wear them dark. Not really sure why they're in the same palette. I don't think I would really wear them together necessarily, but it's a maximalist time, so maybe it's a great combination. I have no idea. But the color is just very summer, and I think watermelon is a very good description for it. She's certainly launching a lot of things right now with her Hydro Bombs and now the cream to powder bronzers that are coming out. I did not pick up the liquid. I don't know what it is about liquid products, but it's like, other than these, I can't think of a liquid product that's like just easy to use on the go. I did pick up both of the bronzer colors, so those hopefully will be at my house by the end of the week. There's like no fast shipping on Victoria Beckham's website. I have no idea what these look like on the skin. I had no idea what the colors were like. I was just like, I'll take one for the team, and picked up both. So you can hold off on these if you want, and I'll swatch them and we'll figure out the colors and stuff. You're bummed that she has the two newest blushes only on her site. You buy her during the sale. Well, let me change this a little bit. I need to get like above the camera. There we go. I know. You know what? There are things that are exclusive to her website. I feel like this whole thing needs to like be raised. I rearranged my whole beauty space. If you guys give me 2 seconds, I'm going to move the camera up a little bit, but it's going to take me a minute. So give me 1 sec. I'm going to put it on mute so I don't make like crazy noises, but let me work on this for 1 second and make it better. That really did not do a whole lot. Maybe I sit up higher. This is just, I'm so sorry, guys. That's the back. There's like a lever on this chair somewhere. Hold on. We're going to make this work. Okay. Now I'm up high. How about that? Is that better? Yes? I think it might be better. I'm very tall. What do we think? Am I above the comments now? I'm glad I got the BBB because the lighter shade can't tell if it's orange. I couldn't tell if it was yellow. Kind of golden. This is better, isn't it? Up being higher. I'll work it out. I'll figure it out. I need to be above the comments. I get it. Okay. I want to show you guys the colors that I have of the Hydro Bomb. In case you're thinking about getting one of these. I find the formula to be totally delightful. So this is Bob. This is one of the colors that they did not have at my Nordstrom that I bought from the website. It's a really nice mauve tone that I enjoy this color. I think it's sort of like the Nina Park Korean lip looking. And then we have Onyx, which I think is my favorite one. It's like already like down into the tube. This one is like Black Honey, but better. It's the darkest color, but on the lips, it's so flattering. It's like just that nice amount of purpley that I just love. Clog is the one where I kept going back and forth, and I'm still like, I shouldn't have kept this one, but maybe I'll like it in the fall. I think it's just it's kind of like the other lipstick, the maple one. It's that same kind of like burgundy kind of a tone, but it's just maybe for this time of the year. I'm not loving it, but the color itself I think is really pretty. Then we have Soda, which I did not initially purchase. This one is like a taupe. And it didn't seem like it was going to be a me kind of a color, but I wear it with the really light nude one together and they just work. It's just a very pretty, like kind of 90s brown. Then we have Cafe Creme. This is the one that I wear it with. This one doesn't have as much pigment, but I like that because I love the nudie colors. So right here you can see the two of them together just make like that perfect like nudie lip, like where you can kind of use one in the middle and one around the outside. And then the last one that I just got is Ballerine. And it actually came with the top chopped off. There's already one of my dog's hairs on here. I'm sorry, but we're just a golden retriever family. Can you guys hear me? I'm so sorry. Okay, we have Bob, Onyx, Clog, Soda, Ballerine. And Ballerine is definitely a cool tone. Like when you put it over your lips, it just gives you just that little bit of pink, like sort of like not really a bitten lip, but just like healthy lips. For me, this is like lips but better. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Is there sound? Give me a yes or a no. Molly, can you hear me now? This has to be the worst video that I've ever made. You guys gotta give me some feedback here. Can you hear me? You have sound. Okay, yay. Okay, so one more time. Bob, Onyx, Clog, Soda, Cafe Creme, Ballerine. And they're beautiful. The formula I really like. I find it hydrating and very pretty. If there's a color that you would like me to try on, I will go through them. If anybody wants to see it on, I will put it on. And if you don't want to see it, let me know. If anybody says yes to any color, I will try it. I want to try to get the stain off of my lips. Those Gucci's, I'm telling you. Would anyone like to see Cafe Creme again? This is like a champagne nude on me, like almost a clear, but not. Would anyone like to see this one? Just give me a Y if you want one. Y for yes. Okay, Cafe Creme. Just put 2 C's on the screen and I'll try this one on. Then we have Onyx, which looks like it's going to be really, really dark. You like it when you put it on, but it comes off quickly and your lips feel immediately dry. My lips have felt dry since the winter started, so I'm like a terrible person to decide. This is Onyx. Onyx is like, I just love it. And I love it with that liner from Kulfi that I've been wearing with everything because it apparently is my new favorite. These go together so nicely, but you gotta blend fast. And I find that if you put on the lip liner after you put on this lip, they kind of wear it together a little bit better and you don't wind up with that circle around your mouth. I think Onyx, it could be like one of the best colors. And honestly, it's very, very close to this Gucci one. So I don't know if you need both. I will show you. This is like same family, different strength. I don't know. But like when you wipe this, they're real close. You have 5 of them. Onyx is beautiful on me. Thank you. I think it's a gorgeous color, and I honestly feel like anyone can wear it. It's just one of those colors. Like if you like Black Honey from Clinique, you'll like this. Okay. Anybody want, oh my God, there's so much dog hair on me. I was at my parents and they have a golden retriever also. Okay, so Cafe Creme was like a pass for everybody. Does anyone want to see Bob since I haven't had this one on yet? I'll show you. Bob is like that color that you didn't know you needed. When you think about nude, you think champagne-y kind of. This is like, there is a warm version of this. So if you're warm toned, there's Bob. And then there's a warmer. Brick. Brick is like burnt sienna. If you look at it on your phone, this is the cool tone version of brick. So if you like that kind of terracotta look, but it turns orange on you, Bob's your guy. Bob's her dog, by the way. And since we love animals on this stage channel, we can appreciate that she named a lipstick after her doggy. I'm veering into the comments. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm trying my best here, guys. Okay, Ballerine, we had a request. This is almost like I have nothing on, but my lips look very healthy. Can everybody see that? It's definitely cool, but it's not too cool, like where you kind of look like dead. It's not that kind of a nude. It's very princess pink, but not too warm, because a lot of times when they do these like baby pink colors, they pull warm. This one is neutral leaning cool, I would say. So that is Ballerine. Okay, we did Onyx. We had no takers for Cafe Creme. Bob, we have. You like Ballerine? Soda. I'm going to show you guys this color. It's actually kind of brilliant. I like to use it with Cafe Creme, so I guess we're going to see it anyway. What I do is I put on the Cafe Creme on my whole lip, because it's just so easy. Like this one you could like do in your car without looking. Like throw it in your bag and let it live there. I love this kind of a nude. I also love a dead nude. So there's that. So Soda, I kind of use either in the center and let it ombre out, or you can use it almost as a liner to go around and like, I don't want to say contour my lips, because I'm not even wearing contour anymore. Like I'm just sort of doing whatever. Sometimes it's blush, sometimes it's not. But this, with the Cafe Creme, is like that kind of, like almost like a 90s nude, but not dead nude, even though I like that. But I love these together. I think they complement each other well. They just play with each other really nicely. It doesn't go too deep. Actually, it will look very pretty with this palette. But they feel good. But I weirdly will say, these feel like a balm on. These are even more cushiony than the Hydro Balm. This feels not thin at all, but thinner than this. This has a very rich texture where this has nice slip. That's kind of the difference. And these are much more see-through. I feel like you have to really start going into some of those middle, heavier colors because they tend to kind of fade out. It's almost like I cannot have more dog hair in my mouth, and I can hear a dog barking outside, but it's not mine. So I think these are great. I think that the packaging is beautiful. I think it's a little bit bulky. The magnets do drive me a little crazy, like when I'm trying to put these away and they just don't want to be with each other. You have a very hard time, like with things like flying around. They're like over packaged, but very pretty. I wish they were refillable. I feel like it's a lot of material to not have refillable. That's my soapbox for the night. We like Ballerine. Okay. I'm going to leave. I'm going to try on some more lips. That's what I'm going to do. It's just like a lip night. Like 100 lip products right now. Okay. This is the Rejurin lip balm. This is my favorite Korean brand. Just telling you, you're going to hear it a lot from me. Our next group of lip products is from YSL. These are the YSL Love Nude lip blushers. And I got colors 6, 7, and 8. And I did not try them on at the store. I had to go to a different store to get number 6. If you guys saw my stories today, these were posted. Kelly's here. Hey. Wow, I was just talking about you, that we were both going to be getting the Westman Atelier numbers 1 and 3. Okay, so this is the YSL Love Nude lip blushers, and then they also came out with liners. These were in store today also. These are the Kiss Shapers, and I have colors 103 Blushing Nude and 106 Spicy Smoke. Let's take a look at these. Okay. So this is the Love Nude Lip Blusher Soft Blurring Lip Color. I'm going to take one out so that you can see the packaging. This is a slimmer design than the other ones that they've had. Let me just take this off for a second. So I'll pull one of the other ones out, but it's got the shiny silver, and then this is like, I don't know if it's rubberized or what it is, but it's pretty. It's still like that same like filigree look. This will probably get a little bit fingerprinty, but they come out. And anytime that I see these blurring colors, like the MAC has the Powder Kiss, they feel really dry on the lips. They go online tomorrow or at midnight. I think it's going to be like 2 in the morning, and I might actually set an alarm and try it. Kelly's here. Molly is getting 7 inches of snow this week, so do not ask her about her weather right now. You're going to get a not nice response. If anyone wants winter to be over this year, it's Molly. It was 72 with 7 inches of snow by weekend. Last night, Rick turned on our air conditioner and had the AC running. And today, when I went into my parents' house, it had poured rain to the point where I had to wait in Potbelly's with my dad's sandwich and milkshake for the downpour to stop. And by the time I got to their house, it stopped raining and it was fine. And then I walked outside at about 4 o'clock. It was freezing. It was like 44 degrees. Okay, I have so much dog hair on me. So I have no idea what these feel like, except that they had really nice slip. So I'm really hoping that they feel as hydrating as they look. These are kind of a balmy formula, and they come in some colors that never look like what they look like in real life. So they have number 1, which is undressed pink. And I do have swatches, real swatches of all of these on my stories today if you want to see them in action. I will pull up some photos in 1 second. Then we have number 6, Naughty Pink, which I did pick up, and it's described as a medium cool pink. The undressed pink is described as a warm pink nude. I think that color leans into like the peachy pinkies. If you love a peachy pinky color, that's it to a T. It almost reminds me of the pink nudes from Chanel, how they always go warm. That's what that color reminded me of, number 1. I wish they were in order. This is number 6, Naughty Pink, which I will be trying on. Then we have number 7, Illicit Nude. This is Rosewood Nude, and I picked this one up too. I think this is the one that's not going to work on me, but we'll see. Number 8 is Mauve Haze. This is a medium nude mauve. And then we have 3 a.m. Espresso. If you like a brown, like a 90s brown, you guys, this color is gorgeous. I'm like seriously thinking about grabbing it. It's that beautiful 90s lip, but blurred. That's so insane. It's going from hot to cold here one day. I know. It's crazy. Hi, Felice. Westman Bronzer Duos. I cannot believe it, Molly. You need a warm tropical vacay. She's going. How many days, Molly? Way overdue. Usually we've been to Florida by now, but leaving May 7th. Ooh, that's in your sights. Okay. So that's 8 Mauve Nude. 3 a.m. Espresso is the brown. And then their signature color, the Nude Lavier or Lavalier. Like, I need some French lessons, but it's Lavalier. Number 44. They do it in everything. And this definitely is a warmer pink nude, even though they're saying it's a light cool pink. I totally do not agree with that. Let me pull up my real pictures. From today. You know, you guys, let's take a 2-minute break, and I'm going to put a picture of these up so you can just kind of take a look. And I'm going to run to the washroom. Let me take this comment down so you can see. I think if I push play, okay. I hope that we can hear me. Let's pause. Okay, so down at the bottom, I have all of the liners swatched. There were like 10. I'm telling you that there is a nude for you. If you're looking for a nude liner that feels creamy going on, there's like no drag. They just go on like very easily, but not like where it's going to slide off of your face either. Oh, good. Just a month away. Countdown. Yes. These shades look so dark, so I didn't look long. Fun. You can show us. Yes. Be right back. Your dad's calling. Okay. I'm going to push play on here and we'll see if we can hear me. And if we can't, I'll just translate. I'm taking off with number 1. And I cannot repeat these numbers. So I am only missing number 6, lips. And I believe this is all 8 liners. There's actually 10 liners. 10 liners. I'm probably going to get demonetized because there's like music. Your YSL'd out. Okay. If you like a blurred lip, I think that you're going to find that you have a match. This is the one where I say them all. Okay, here we go. Here's the colors. 1, 44, 7, 9, 8. So from the bottom, 1. Each one of these colors, I did one swipe on the bottom and then I went back and forth with the same color above it. So you'll see 2 of them together. So like right here, you can see this is light. That's one swatch. And then this is built up. So it's going to go, I'm going to tell you what the numbers are. I am missing number 6 on here because they didn't have it. You could tell I was a teacher because I have so much patience with the colors. They're all blurred to you. I know. I'm sorry. The pictures online do not look anything like what you get in the store. And so I always try to go get swatches for you guys. 1, 44, 7, 9, 8. So from the bottom, 1, 44, 7, 9, 8. And they feel very slippy and hydrating. 1. Okay. Let's do the close-ups. Okay, so number 1, you can kind of see here, like more so on the first swatch. It's got that peachy pink. It's definitely like right there. Like if you like to kind of go, I'm not sure if I like peachy or pinky, this is for you. Okay. The next one is 44. That's like number 6, which I have. No, that's number 44. Sorry, there is no number 6 on here. So 44 is the Nude Lavalier color. And I would say that it's cooler than number 1, but not cool. Like by no means is it cool. It's more pink than number 1. It's definitely more in the pink department. Okay, then this one right here is number 7. Yes, number 7. So we have this one here. And then this one is number 9. That's that espresso color. And then we go back to number 8 over here. The colors are meant to be a nude for whoever that is. If you like a pinky nude, they can hook you up. If you like a peachy nude, they can hook you up. If you like a chocolatey nude, they can do that. They can do all of like the mauve kind of terracotta-y colors. It kind of goes back and forth. But I feel like there's a nude for everyone. Mr. Sexy. Mr. Sexy says he likes it. I love it. All right, you guys, quick bathroom break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to put a picture of this up so you can look at the colors. You can see I'm at the checkout counter, and she's literally taking them out of the boxes. You can see the box behind her. They weren't even out. They went and they grabbed them for me. So I'm like, they're on the website. All right, you guys, I'll be back in 1 second. Do I just suck? Okay. Guys, I feel so bad. I feel like I'm so bad at this. Okay. My lips are never going to be the same. I'm going to have to sleep with the Gucci on. Okay. We're going to start with number 6. Let me show you the 2 liners that I picked up. There literally is a nude for everybody. You need to go in store and swatch these because, I mean, even just holding these up, it's just not even, it's hard to see. Okay, so we have 106. This is definitely more of a, like a mauvey berry color. On the cooler side. I love it. I think it's kind of like the same thing that I've been wearing all night. So there's a theme here. But then I also did like a pinkier one. That's definitely more on the pinky nude side. So you can see like the color differences are not humongous, but they're enough. You know, like, oh, Liesel's here. Hi. Scrolling up. Felice, I haven't tried the Westman Atelier, but I saw an ad and thought the formula looked dry on the model's lips. Get the Gucci. I love the Westman lip balm. So good. I love them too. Okay, so this is the 2 nudes. This one is called Blushing Nude. So that's the lighter one. And then the deeper one is called Spicy Smoke. Spicy Smoke and Blushing Nude. I'm going to do the liners first. Let's grab a mirror. Okay, so this is the lighter nude. And this is a great match for my lip color. These are creamy. They're so easy to manipulate and glide. See how that just like fades right into like my lip? If you like to overline, these are going to be your best friend. You're going to find your nude. I know it doesn't seem like this is a big deal, but when you find a lip color that matches your lips, it's kind of nice because you can overline and it doesn't look crazy. And you can fill them in. See how that's like just my lip color, but maybe a teeny bit deeper. But you can definitely use these to overline, which I think is great. After this, I think my lips are going to cry. Okay, so that's the first one. Then we have Spicy Smoke, which could be my favorite name tonight. This is going to be more of that like mauve, winey color. Like if my lips, I guess if they were smokier and spicier, since that's what it's called, but this is going to accommodate like a deeper nude. We love the Westman. I love this content. I learned so much, like using the side of the lip liner instead of the point. Oh, yeah. And like, I think your lips look bigger if you start here and you go straight up and then go higher. And then what you can do is kind of feather in here and here. And I'm going to put one of the lips on now with this. Let's go with number 6, because that's what's out. This is the color that I did not have. This is definitely a brighter pink, punchier. I think this is going to be better with the other liner. Let me take off this liner. Go with no liner and then we'll put liner on. Okay, here we go. We're going to find out if this is hydrating or not. Okay, these have great slip. You get good color payoff right away. It's got that powdery look, but it doesn't feel like the Powder Kiss. It's got some cushion, like a waxy slip more than anything. Michelle, what were the Korean lip balm that I used? Your lips have been cracked and peeling all winter. This is from the company Rejuren, but I have not decided if this is worth the money yet. So don't get it. The thing that I will stand by is my Corda Balm. I have like 17 of them in my house. If you have dry lips, the Dr. Dan's Corda Balm is the best. I should keep this out right now. Okay, so this is definitely like a punchier pink than I would not necessarily call this a nude on me. But it's kind of fun. To me, this reads as a very neutral pink. On somebody warm, I think it's going to pull cool. But it's a pretty summer color. And I actually think it would go nicely with our blush. This goes a little bit cooler than Fizz. Fizz is a little bit warmer. Just saying hi. Oh, hello. You just caught up. Hello, sweetheart. Off topic, but I keep forgetting to ask if you got any of the Lisa Eldridge blushes. I ordered them. They're not here yet. I can't remember what I ordered. I think I ordered 2. Yeah, I kept it at 2 because I didn't want to go crazy. I'll look in a second. But yes, I ordered 2 of them. They're not here yet. And I ordered them the first day. I think the pink looks good on me. A little gentle pink look, which is hard to do for lips. This to me just seemed kind of summery. I could see wearing this like on cheeks also. Let's see how we like it as a blush, because you guys know I like a monochromatic look. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Now I feel very summer. It's a pretty color. I didn't get any, Molly. I wanted to, but I saw the Westman bronzer duos and had to stop yourself. Wait till the 7th. It's going to be an absolute shit show of new releases because of the sale. Okay, so we can see here that we probably would want like a more pink liner with this than what I picked out. And there definitely were colors that would go with this. This is not a color that I normally wear, so this is pink. Okay, that was number 6, the one that's not in my video. If you like a pink that is pinky peachier, I would go with number 1. If you like something that's a little bit more subdued, I think 44 is going to be this. This is a little bit brighter and punchier. The Westman Atelier bronzer, yes, it is a must. All right, let's do number 7 next. This is called Illicit Nude. Again, same packaging. That's what the bullet looks like. And we'll put this one over here. So this is going to go a little bit more into like the brown pink mode. I would have to say this goes into like the rosewood family on me. So this is going to be much more punchy, and this is going to be much more burnt sienna on me. Let's see how this looks. So this is warmer than I normally go. But I'm trying to embrace a little warmth. Let's see how this one looks with the Spicy Nude liner. Yeah, they're good together. And actually, I feel like this liner makes the whole lip appear a little bit cooler. I mean, they really are just very seamless. That's this liner with number 7. Illicit Nude and Spicy Smoke are a nice match together. So I definitely think rosewood is a good description. They're not drying, but I wouldn't say that they're exceptionally hydrating. You have slip. I don't know how comfortable I would be wearing this all day. I'm going to have to try it. What I can tell you is that it goes on easily. It's smooth. I think the color payoff is nice. You kind of have that blurred look without having to look messy. The problem that I have with a blurred lip is that it just looks like I didn't put my lipstick on correctly. Oh, hold on a second, it's Ryan. I love when he texts me. Okay, so we've got like a smokier rosewood nude. And that is number 7. And Spicy Smoke. I have to say, like, as far as like a matte looking lipstick, this feels better than anything I've tried. But I haven't liked any of them. So we'll see. This last one is called Mauve Haze. This is number 8. I think this one's going to be my favorite. So you can see they all start to look alike. until you get them on. I want to do a big circle of the number 6 so that we can see the difference. Okay, so we've got 6. And I can't even remember which one this is. This is 7. And this new one is 8. So you can see like the differences are not humongous, but it's enough to make a difference in a nude. I can't even judge right now of what anything feels like because I've taken off the lipstick like 17 times. I can tell you that this has good slip, easy to apply. The pigment is really even. I think that's hard to do, especially in a blurred look. That doesn't look like you have your lipstick just all over your face. This liner is going to be such a good one for me. I want to compare it to my favorite liner from Mob Beauty, my 159. I want to see how close these are together. Oh, this is much darker. Okay, this is like my usual nude color that I just always go back to. This is from Mob Beauty, and I wear it pretty much with everything that, you know, has a liner showing kind of an idea. This is the color next to it. So way lighter, but both of them are cool. There is a color like this. There are actually 2. There's one that's super, super dark. And then there's one that's like, I think it was 107. I'm gonna look really quickly. Let me pull it up over here. Okay. Okay, here's the liners. Okay. So this is number 104, Burning Mauve, medium pink. Then we have Undressed Pink, number 1. And that goes perfectly with number 1 lipstick, like identical. Then we have Sienna Rebel, Rich Toffee Brown, 109. That's the really, really deep one. Spicy Smoke is the one that is on me right now. So that looks, I mean, that looks like crazy dark, and it's not like that on. Like, I don't even know how much of that you would have to put on, but they're so waxy that they almost don't build on themselves. Okay, so we go from Spicy Smoke to Cocoa Flirt, which is 107. This is, if you like a cooler toned nude, a lot like 159 that I just put on, that is this color, Cocoa Flirt. I'm going to go and compare them tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow, but this week. Cocoa Flirt. And then Espresso Dreams is like seriously dark. Like this one, I could never pull this off, ever. even if I filled in my whole lip. 103 Blushing Nude is the lighter one that I picked up. No, I have 106 and 103. Yes. This is my lighter color. So this one right here is what you're looking at on the screen. So this looks definitely darker on the screen than it looks in real life. It's not a dark color. I hate that they like outline people's lips and like you can see their regular lip color. It doesn't tell you anything. I just think it's kind of a silly, they should fill in the whole lip. So then we have 108 Hazel Enigma that says hazelnut brown. Again, it's a matter of going in and looking at them next to your skin to find what your color is. Nude Lavalier is lighter than my own lip. And then we have Tan Line 102, which is a very pretty color also. But it makes them seem so dark when you put them on a lip and don't fill them in. It's just kind of goofy. So let's do one more time. We have 104 Burning Mauve, Medium Pink. Number 1, Undress Pink, Pink Nude. 109 Sienna Rebel, Rich Toffee Brown. 106 Spicy Smoke, Deep Raisin. 107 Cocoa Flirt, Chestnut Brown. 110 Espresso Dreams, Dark Chocolate Brown. 103 Blushing Nude, Medium Mauve. 108 Hazel Enigma, Hazelnut Brown. 44 Nude Lavalier, Light Cool Pink. It's not cool. And 102 Tan Line, Warm Brown Nude. Okay, what did we learn here? We learned that there is a nude for everybody. They are very easy to put on. It's got sort of a waxy feel, but it doesn't feel dry, but it also doesn't feel like I'm being nourished. So I can't say that yet. The WA bronzers are a must. Agreed, Molly. Isn't it so interesting that a color will look different depending on the other colors around it? Each swatch influences how you see the previous one. Yes. And you know what I'm noticing lately? And I started noticing this with the Chanel quads, the blues especially. Having the one warm color on your eye next to the other colors just makes them look more cool. Like if I want to pull something cool, nothing will do that faster than putting a warm color next to it. And it's kind of mind-blowing to think about, like when you're doing an eye look, like if you want something to really smoke, you kind of need something warm against it. It's interesting. Colors are, color theory, as Kathy always talks about, is one of those things. Like one of the girls that I was watching just had her colors done in Korea, and they put you like, it's just your face and they cover up your hair and they drape you in all these different fabrics and they figure out if you're a winter or a summer or whatever. I don't know. All I can tell you is if you're looking for a blurry nude that doesn't dry your lips out like the Powder Kiss, there's a nude for you to be found. I think these should be swatched in person on your skin, held up next to like your naked lip to see what is going to be what. I think the colors are so slightly nuanced and they change just slightly, even though we only have How many nudes were there? There's 10 liners. And there's 6 lip blushers. You're going to find a combo that'll work. See how blurred it looks? I agree that these look blurred. Soft blurring lip color, I think, fits the bill here. So one more time, we have Undress Pink. This is going to be your peachy pink. Number 6, Naughty Pink. That was the brighter pink that I had on first. Number 7, Illicit Nude. It's described as a rosewood nude. I think that's an accurate description. Number 8, Mauve Haze, medium nude mauve. Yeah, this could also be rosewood. Number 9, 3M Espresso. I really should have picked it up. If you like a brown, I think it's really pretty. I really, like if you're into the 90s brown, 3M Espresso. And then Nude Lavalier, that color that they have in everything, whether it's a blush or a liner or a lippy, they do it. It's their color. They're calling it cool. It is not cool. It's funny that the color season deal is back. I know, it's so like 90s, isn't it? Your mom's Mary Kay lady did that to us in the early 90s. Exactly. It is a resurgence. I don't know if I think that there are definitely colors, you know, when people put them on, you know, like it'll pull, like if you have, you know, marks on your skin from the sun or whatever, it'll look less. And I get that you can look better, but I feel like everybody should step outside of their comfort zone once in a while and wear something different, as I wear my black sweater. These remind me of Violette FR, which were too dry. Can't wait to try these. This is not as dry. I can tell you, sitting here right now with raw lips from trying on 30 different lips, this is the most hydrating blurred matte formula that I've tried. It's the most comfortable, I can say. There is slip. I wouldn't say cushion. I wouldn't say these are cushiony. Let's see if I can build it up a little. Yeah, I guess they do build. What is impressing me about it is how even it is. The color, let me pull you into my lips. I'm sure this is going to be terrific. The color is super even. And you can see that it's slip. I'm going to try these on one more time for you guys, since we're up close and personal. You're excited about the pencils, but you'd want to top it with a gloss. Yeah, I think this would be pretty with a little gloss. Let's see. What do I have around here that's glossy? Try a little Tatcha. You look pretty with a little gloss. So you can have a glossy nude or a blurred nude. The choice is yours. Okay, that was number 8. Let's do number 7 one more time. These are flying off the table. I need glasses all the time. Or longer arms. This is 7. See how even that is? Like usually when they have these kind of colors, they kind of go on patchy and then you have to fill them in. I mean, you could get away with one swipe and just kind of let it sit, or you can build it up. I think these are easy to wear. So that's number 7. You were going to say the same thing about a gloss. I would be glossing it. First thing I do, but maybe defeats the purpose. You might find a glossy lip in the Gucci that's going to feel a whole lot more luxurious than this. I mean, no matter what, when you're talking about a matte, I just think, like, by definition, literally, it's not going to be super glossy and super comfortable. All right, here's number 6. This is the real pink one. I actually think this is a very pretty color. Like, anytime I've tried on a bright pink, I always feel like it's like a little too much, a little too much for me to handle. I want to get a liner that I think will do it justice. Oh, this one's not open. I like hoard my Sephora collection liners that they discontinued, and I have to like really decide if I want to use one or not. Okay. This was called Rum Raisin. It was such a good color. See, I really like these kind of with their matching color. And you can find that in the selection. But that gives you like an idea. So, am I dying over these? No, I'm not. But if you've been looking for a blurry lip and they all suck the living daylights out of your lips, I would give this one a try. Sorry if I missed this, but is it the same weird scent as their other formulas? Like, I don't know. Your Sephora liners went bad. They smelled like rotten fish. You love the colors. It's so sad. I have some that I haven't even opened yet of my favorite colors. Sinker Suede. Oh, this is Bellflower. I mean, like, they're still like all like hermetically sealed with those annoying plastic things that take me 20 minutes to get off. They had so many good ones though. This is Sinker Suede. I mean, there was never a more perfect nude, in my opinion, that's ever been made, and they of course took it away. And replaced it with the liners that don't come off, which I could get into a whole thing about that. And there's nothing more gross than when you see somebody with just lip liner on. I don't know. For me, it's just not a great look. I think that what I want to say about the YSL is if you've been looking for a blurry lip, I think this one's tolerable. It's the only one that I found that I don't immediately want to take off. And I'll let you guys know. I'll wear one tomorrow and I'll throw it in my stories or something and let you guys know. I can't even talk about the Sephora liners. I really want them to at least bring the colors back. I hate the new formula. I am not somebody who likes long wearing lip things. I don't like the way they feel. And I'm somebody who is used to eating and then going and putting lipstick on afterward. I mean, what's fun about having a beautiful lipstick if you can't take it out and put it back on? All right, I'm going to grab one of the other YSLs and smell it because I don't know what we're talking about. I have no idea where they are. 0. I'm going to go with they don't really smell like anything. Maybe like a slight sweet smell. But I hate smells and lips and tastes and flowers and stuff like on lips. And this doesn't do that for me. Okay. Have we seen enough lips today? If you're looking for a new lip, my number one suggestion is going to be the Gucci. I'm going to go back to that one. I think the formula is amazing. You guys decide. Would you like me to put on Marianne Mauve or whatever her name is? Paula Maple. Marianne Mauve or Paula Maple? You guys decide. Give me an M or a P. They aren't a bad scent, but like a strong mango or something. No, they don't smell like that. I have to take out like one of my balms or something. I don't know where they are. I cleaned everything. This entire, like I took everything out and put everything back. Everything is so organized that I almost don't know where anything is. I have a new thing behind me now. You guys, this is my new favorite thing. If you're ever feeling stressed out and you need something to do and you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you just need to be like out and like not thinking about your life, go to Home Goods. I wound up picking up this plastic, but super cute with the flowers. It's like for, you know, a table that rotates. These come out and I'm putting in all the things that I'm testing or like that I just want like right in front of me, but not right in front of me in these. And then I can just take out like one dish at a time. And like K18 just sent me a free K18. So I love K18. I use it every single time I wash my hair. I've got the Refi in here. I've got all my Suku stuff. And I think this is like the greatest thing. They had tons of different styles. They're all plastic. And I highly recommend going to Home Goods. If you're stressed out and you need stuff to like look at, it's just so great. And they've started putting more cashiers at the checkout. So it doesn't take 10 years to check out anymore, which is so nice. You guys want to see Maple? Okay. We're going to go with Maple. Okay. My lips are actually very excited to have this back on because it's so hydrating and delightful. All right. Maple it is. Here we go. I want to make sure there's no balm on here. Oh, you guys, these are so good. Honest to God, I feel like I'm putting a lip mask on. I may have to just get some colors that I don't even care about because I love it. I don't think that there is a better formula out right now of a staining lip, a glossy lip that I like more than this. This is phenomenal. I'm going to put on the darker YSL liner with it because I think it's going to be a good match. Oh, yeah. Spicy smoke. If you like a raisiny kind of a color, this is my jam. This is super hydrating, very shiny, and it feels so good, especially after all of that. This feels like relief to me. Oh, you guys like my little thing? Yay. I'm so cute. That's an appetizer tray. I love that you're using it. It's so handy and it spins. I mean, literally, like, there could not be anything better than being able to like throw some makeup into here and whatever I'm testing and whatever I like want, but I don't need it like all over the place. I love it. It works for me. I love it. Love it. The Gucci looks fantastic. I like it a lot. I'm telling you guys, this is a formula. This makes Kulfi and forget about Violette. Violette looked pretty, felt horrible. Kulfi finally didn't feel drying. This feels like a treatment. This feels luxurious. This feels like Gucci. It just does. It feels expensive. Have I seen the new Sarah Creel blushes coming soon? Definitely picking up Satisfaction and Sunshine. I saw them on a Meets page, but I haven't seen them in store. I'm guessing that they come out on the 7th, like everything, but we'll see. Maybe the date's on somebody could look on the website. Mauve. Holly, where can we see them? I'm going to pull them up, Judy. They're on the Sephora website coming soon. All right, let's pull it up. Sarah Creel blushes. Uh-oh. There's a lot of uh-oh coming. I'm going to pull up a Meets page when we're done here on the wall. Let me pull up Sarah Creel. By the way, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and say again, her eyeliner goes nowhere. I worked it into my lashes and did like a little wing. 10 out of 10 on the black. It's so good. Water lines and like really tight lining, it goes nowhere. There's no transfer, zero. Bizarre. Okay. Oh, I spy. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got Love Bites, a nude pink. That looks pretty. You like this very vampy color? It's definitely like more color than I usually wear, but I kind of like it. Okay, so we have Love Fool, Warm Rose. These all look like they lean a little bit warm. Satisfaction, Coral Pink. Well, can we just say hello, summer? That is like a summer color. Very vamp. Okay. Satisfaction. Then we have Total Eclipse, Terracotta. I think terracotta is the color of the summer. I'm seeing so much of it everywhere on everybody. And I think that the closest that I'm going to get is Bob in the terracotta family. and maybe number 7. More dog hair. Okay, Love Bites, Nude Pink. These are very, very pretty colors, like pretty girl colors. Heartbreaker Cherry. That doesn't look like cherry to me, but it looks really bright and pretty. Looks like this would be great on a deeper skin tone, or if you have a tan. I love like a little bit of red in the summer with bronzer. It looks like a sunburn. Sunshine, Nude Coral. These are perfect for you, Holly. I think that the texture is going to be like a cream to powder. That's what it looks like to me. It says pressed moussed formula melts into skin, blurs uneven texture, fine lines, and dryness. Maybe buildable, never streaky or patchy. I'm interested. You definitely want a Sarah Curl blush. What's she asking? $45. Okay. Just saying, I think this was less. And it's Gucci. How much was the Gucci? At this point, okay, the Westman Ateliers are 50. So less 20%. Those will be 40 at the sale. That's not bad. Oh my God. I have like furry lips. Okay, Gucci. $42. These are $42. And how much were the YSLs? $43. And the liners were $29. Those liners are a steal at $29. But I feel like, I don't know, everything is inching its way up, isn't it? The packaging. Are you looking at this packaging? The Sarah Creole? It looks just like her bronzer, but like in a different color. Is that purple? It's kind of cute. Coming in Hot Blurring Pressed Mousse Blush. Okay. I mean, everybody's into blurring right now. I feel like every descriptor out there where they're putting all the words in that describe everything is always blurred. Everything is blurry right now. I feel like I'm so blurry anyway. Like, I have no straight lines left. Like, there's no symmetry anymore. I'm interested. Let's see what's launching. Because there's a lot. Okay. Okay, so Summer Fridays is coming out with eye patches. I don't feel like I vibe with them. Okay, this is like all skincare. Oh, Wise Beauty. This I am going to try. This is the Skin Glow. She has a new serum. I have the Skin Glow. I am finding that this does not play well with my Korean skincare. This pills with a lot of stuff, and I love it by itself. Like if I don't want to wear foundation, but I'm not finding it to be a super match underneath everything or over certain skincare. Okay, so Ilia is coming out with a mineral sunscreen in 2 colors. I wonder if it's going to smell like their other sunscreen, their tinted one that I could never wear because I didn't like the smell. 8-hour oil control. Okay, Maria will like this maybe. We'll find out from her. 8-hour oil control sounds like not for me anyway, so I'm out. Love the packaging. Your eyes are blurry. I'm blind as a bat. I have to tell you, I think everything is so much prettier when your sight is like not as great. Okay, Elia, thank you. Bondi Boost. These tie things that you're supposed to like put on top of your head. I would never be able to sleep like that. I got to sleep with my hair like down. Urban Decay. Are you still around? Love. Okay, these are called the Lip Toy Long Lasting pH Hydrating Lip Oil Stain. That's quite a name. We've got Sauced, Caked Up, Clear Shimmer, Low Stain, Red High Stain, Jam Sesh, Deep Berry High Stain, Nitro Buzz Deep Brown High Stain. Clearly we're in the stained era and blurry. Pop Off. I don't know if I like these names. Clear Golden Low Stain. Could they have figured out a better way to say this? Fresita Pink High Stain. Fuzzed Warm Nude Low Stain. Drizzled Mauve Low Stain. Okay, I don't know what a high stain or a low stain is. Michelle, I have to step out early tonight. Your husband put on a Paul Newman movie and I'm having trouble concentrating. Jacqueline, it was nice to see you. I will be back a couple times this week. Because my Ryan is still gone. So I'm probably going to come on again on Thursday. Okay, what else is coming? I'm just like scanning for makeup. Okay, Urban Decay is going to have a Glide On waterproof liner. They actually have some pretty decent lip products in the past. It's just not a brand that I ever think about anymore. Okay, Tarte is coming out with Face Tape Foundation. Have we not like shape taped enough? I feel like everything is, they kill it. They get something like their NARS Orgasm or their, Charlotte. They go in too hard. It's the new Lavalier. Like they always have to like go a little bit too hard. Okay, so here's the Sarah Creole and hello, Westman Atelier. I'm very excited. I never pulled the trigger on the liquid blushes or bronzers because I think they're a pain in the ass. And you get 2 colors on this? Yes, please. Okay, first of all, the packaging is like a 12, except for opening these with arthritis and nails and stuff. It's like you almost have to like get your nail into it. But the pan size as bronzers, I mean, this is going to fit a bronzer brush so nicely. I'm excited. And I think her powders are fantastic. And I think this is like a cream to powder. Cream formula. Doesn't even say cream to powder. Okay, let's start with number 1. Okay. I'm so excited for these. I can't even stand it. No pH. I agree. Good night, Jacqueline. Not working Thursday. Friday's Good Friday. A lot of people aren't working that day. I swear they launch everything right before sale to get sales off the impatient and fear of selling out crowd. Yes, and I also feel like there's a number. Whatever arbitrary number they've decided that they're willing to let go for the sale is when it sells out. And then as soon as the sale's over, voila, it's in. The other thing that I've noticed is that Sephora has done everything that they can possibly do to cut out people who are making videos from getting money by doing app only. And I've had this conversation with several people now. If you have an app only thing, I almost feel like you can't link to anyone. You have to go into the app and the money goes straight to Sephora. There's no way around it. You can't use anybody's link to get to something, I think, that's app only. I think. Okay, why is there one person that gave it 4 stars? They've had 1 rating. Love the Tiffany blue packaging. I mean, like, everything about this is exciting to me. I can't wait. I want this all over me. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. I don't think we need any sound on this at all. Okay, so she's applying. She clearly is selling a brush, which I'm not going to buy. I feel like my rougher brushes are going to be perfect with this. Either the Shoto 5 or the AA01 or the 38, which I think is fantastic also. I love rougher brushes. Number 1 looks like perfection. I mean, seriously, I just am like dying over it. It's everything that I love. Okay, so here are the swatches. I honestly think, I want to see if I can get this bigger. I can't. I feel like 1 and 3 go together and 2 and 4 go together. There's something about looking at it on the deeper skin tones that lets you see like the different tint and undertone. I feel like number 2 is going to go warmer. Not that a bronzer isn't always warm, because it is, but we're talking about relative to other things. I think 1 and 3 kind of go together. This is a good picture. Okay, so number 1 is up here, light tan. This is number 2, medium tan. Number 3 down here is dark tan. And number 4, rich, deep tan. Okay. Here's some swatches. The number 1, I feel like I'm really hoping that that's a pinky beige, because that's what it looks like to me. And if you look at number 2, it definitely feels warmer, but there's something about number 3 that vibes with number 1, where I feel like the ones on the left-hand side of the screen go redder, and the ones on the right side of the screen go more golden. And I think that that's true of the liquids also. I feel like 1 and 3 kind of go redder, and 2 and 4 kind of go more golden. We'll have to wait and see what, but that's what it looks like to me. Sun mimicking. Ooh, I love the whole sound of it. Shade duos. Layer the 2 tones to create ultra real dimension. Blends seamlessly, streak-free, hydrated matte finish. I can't wait. Smooth glide and weightless feel. Coconut-derived emollients. So people with acne are going to need to know that, because that could break people out. Hydrates and firms avocado fruit extract. Smooths, blurs, controls, shine. How does it do all of those things? Shiitake mushroom extract. Choose your sun-kissed finish. Okay, so she's got her liquid super loaded. It's a liquid highlighter. There's nothing about that that's appealing to me. I'm not a highlightery person. Her liquid formula just turned me off from the foundation. I think it just never went away. Then we have the Bronze Tone Bronzing Cream. It says what it is: cream bronzer, undertones, warm, finish, hydrated matte. Is that our new thing now? So a glowy matte is a hydrated matte. This one, it says Sun Tone Bronzing Drops. What it is: liquid bronzer, undertones, warm, finish, hydrated matte. So she's basically saying that these two are the same, except one is a cream and one is a liquid. Then we have the Face Trace Contour Sticks, which, by the way, are like my favorite bronzers right now. I wear all of 4 of the colors that I bought: the Olay, the Cocoa, the Whiskey, and there's a 4th one. They're all like interchangeable. I don't feel like any of them are really contours. They're all kind of bronzers. That's fine. I don't even want to contour anymore. I use blush now. I use bronzer. I use whatever it is that I have to carve out what's going on my face and make it look a little less unsculpted. Is that a nice way of saying it? You only need number 1, won't be dark enough for any of the other ones, even in the summer. I don't know, because like I look at Whiskey, which is like a darker color. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take out all the Westman Atelier powder bronze, like the powders that have the bronzer color. We're going to look at the tones. And I'm going to pull out the contour sticks, and we're going to look at the depth, and we're going to try to figure this out. I think we can game this out. Okay, she also has the butter. I have one of these, the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. What it is: powder bronzer, undertones warm, finish matte. And for the Face Trace Contour Sticks, it says cream contour, neutral undertones, natural matte finish. Okay, so that's natural matte. This is velvety matte. This is hydrated matte. And this is radiant glow. She's got the complexion going on. If you're looking for a liquid highlighter, she's got you. A liquid bronzer, she's got you. A powder bronzer, she's got you. A Face Trace Contour Stick, natural matte. Oh my God, you guys. I don't even know. I think you pick a formula and then you find a color. She has so much bronzer products now. I'm getting confused, which is easy to do anyway. It is confusing. If you guys will give me about 2 minutes, I will gather everything together. Let's swatch what we have and try to get our hands around this. Before I do, I want to look at the other colors real fast. So we looked at number 1. Let's look at number 2. Two has definitely got more of that warmth coming through right away. Love the blue. So pretty. Look how warmed up she is. And you can tell she's definitely got like more of a golden undertone on skin. I don't need to see her applying. Okay, here's the same colors again. Okay, so in context, the medium tan, it's very pretty. I think if you have a warmer undertone. I think this is going to be your jam. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I think you've got two colors to layer together, which is great. I love the idea of being able to like customize how tan I am in one compact. I loved that about the Victoria Beckham, but I just sort of like grew out of that powdery bronzer feel, because I feel like there's so many things now that look better on my aging skin that are more of a cream formula. And once the face trace came out, that's pretty much all I've been using. It's a very pretty colors, very pretty. And I love the compacts. Okay, number 3, Molly the green. Molly's a green girl. Okay, that's number 3. They look velvety, like I'm looking at them really close up. They look velvety. I don't have any contour sticks other than Biscuit. Oh, that have Biscuit, right. So that will help to show what you need, the Cocoa number 1 duo, and we'll be set. What a good idea. All right, I'm going to take all these things out. We're going to figure this out. Okay, so this is number 3. Let's see what it looks like on skin. So she's pretty deep, like that's a pretty deep color. I mean, it could wind up looking dirty if, you know how like if you have like too much bronzer on and it's too brown on you and it just looks like your face is dirty. I feel like I might get dirty with this. I don't know. Might just pick up number 1 and punt. We'll see. So that's number 3. And here's number 4. Soleil Parfait. Those are definitely darker, much deeper. I love that there's 2 tones, so you can kind of have like where the sun hits you a little bit and where it hits you a little bit more. It just looks so much more real. Love the green. We are Irish over here. Husband is half Irish. Molly is 100% loving green also. I mean, I think it's wonderful when there's 4 products and you have a spread like this. She put out 8 shades. She's giving you 2. How much are these? $75. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot. Are these $75 also? I kind of feel like they might be. She always seemed like she was so expensive, and now it seems almost reasonable, which is scarier. Okay, so the bronzers are $75. The contour sticks are a bargain at $48, and there's a mini at $26. How is that possible? I guess because there's 2 colors. Her liquid is $58. So you get 1 liquid color for $58, 2 of the creams for $75, 1 contour stick for $48, or $26 if you get the mini, which I didn't even know there was a mini. There's a mini for $26 now. You can try out the face trace, but there's only 3 colors. There's Biscuit, Truffle, and Ganache. Okay, so those are the older colors. They're not the new ones. She doesn't have any new colors in the smaller size. Interesting. Well, we could look forward to that. I think that that'll be next. She's just not going to do it now because she wants us all to buy it. All right, let's pull these out and let's see what we can figure out here. I'm going to pull out the powders, the contours. I think I have the butter bronzer, and we'll figure this out. Can you guys give me 2 minutes? Yes? Because I'm willing to stay up and do it, but I need a minute. Okay? Okay. Are we ready to rock? Okay. I want to swatch these before we are done tonight. Okay. Let's start with the sticks. Okay, the lightest one that I have is Olay, and it's almost too light, but I like that. I find that it's a very soft looking contour. I'm not going to put all these on my face. I'm going to put these on my arm. Okay. This is Olay. See how light that is? It really is just very light. Okay, the next one. I don't know. I'm going with Biscuit because we all know Biscuit. Biscuit's been around longest. It's a very cool shade. I mean, it's a great contour color for me. Okay, next we have Cocoa. Cocoa has a little bit more warmth, and you'll see there's like a little bit more red in it. Like I said, some of her colors lean red and some of them are a little bit more golden. But look at how when you have Biscuit next to Olay, but then when I just show you this one, they're all like relative to each other. So we know Biscuit. Look how red the Cocoa is. But now, if I put Whiskey, this one pulls red on my face, but it's looking less red than Cocoa right now. And I feel like this is a much more rich color. See how this has more depth than this one? But sort of the same family here. It's interesting. Okay, so we had Cocoa, Olay, Biscuit. I guess I have 4. Okay. They're so pretty. And if you look at them, she doesn't just go deeper. She definitely has like flip-flopped undertones. Okay. Then this is the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer in Soleil Riche. You can see how much use this has had. This is a very powdery feel. I'm going to try to bust through this a little bit because I think it's sort of dehydrated. I don't know if this is fair tonight. But if you own it, the color is important. Okay, so that is Soleil Riche right here. And that is her butter bronzer. I had to open these. God, I hate them. Okay, this looks almost green to me. This is the dark color highlighter that some people wear as a bronzer. That is Peau de Soleil. So you can at least see the shine factor. This is Peau de Pêche, Peau de Riche, Peau de Soleil, Peau de Peony, Peau de Santé, because those are all highlighters. Okay. Now, let's pull out the powders. Let's start with Petal and Biscuit. Okay, so I'm just going to go on the bronzer side. So this is going to be Biscuit. I'm going to put this as close as I can to the other biscuit. This is this biscuit. I'm going to go right in between here. Okay. Okay, so I filled in the hole between these two. And I should have done it over here. I'm like a moron. I'm going to go right in between Biscuit and Olay. Olay, Biscuit the cream, Biscuit the powder. So Biscuit the powder and Biscuit the cream. They're pretty close. Okay, so this is consistent, I feel like. At least more than I thought it was going to be. I need some wipes. Okay. Suede and Sable. I feel like they're both kind of bronzerish. At least on me they would be. Okay, we're going to go right next to Petal. This is Suede and Sable. So you can see this is going to go more gold, and this is going to go a little bit more red. Okay, I know that this is the darkest. This is Ganache. That is her darkest color. In the powder, I believe. Okay, here's Coquette and Mimi. Look at how she is something else with the color. I mean, you really start to see how things can just pull so differently, but like on their own, they just seem, you know, like a bronzer. They're really like very nuanced and different. Okay, Fizz and Jam is not going to do it. Paddle Biscuit we did. Tulle Truffle. Wow, that's really got like more of that yellowy orange to it. And you don't even realize, you know, when you look at a color, especially like next to the pink, they are all very, very different. Okay, we did Petal Biscuit. Did we do Coquette and Mimi? Yeah. Did we do Coquette and Mimi? No. Did we? Hi, Rebecca. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Felice is gone. Okay, here we are. Have to sign off now. She's gone. Good night, Felice. Nikki LaRose put out a true Get Ready With Me tutorial in real time. I haven't yet done my makeup along with the video, but I will this week. That's fun. Night, Felice. I'm 50 in June and still learning. That's what it, if we stop learning, we're done. I've been learning about Korean beauty and it's blowing my mind. We're just now learning. Same here, Lisa. I am late bloomer when it comes to makeup. Never too late for the party. Ever. We did it right, Holly. No mid. Exactly. No mid in here. Cocoa is just stunning. Really pretty. I was interested in cocoa and toast. I like whiskey. I love whiskey and cocoa. They've been my jam. Ordering toast soon. I have Olay. Olay is quite light. Whiskey is so nice too. Oh, they're all beautiful. I think they're kind of a bargain in the whole thing. Like the contour sticks are the cheapest way to go. And I think they're beautiful. Is there any way to throw? I have all the bronzers here, so you guys can ask me for any bronzers. We can compare them. I've got the Farrah out. I've got all my bronzers are sitting right here. So yes, we can do that. I wonder how the Farrah bronzer compares because it's reddish. I will definitely do that. I just want to get through all the comments and then I'm going to start taking requests. My nail color is so pretty to get a manicure. This is the new one from OPI. I got the dip, but this is a regular polish. I have no idea what it's called, but it's the coffee color. Maybe I'm in the Farrah Humidity. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys that one. And I have the redder Armani too. You're so late. You're not late, Rebecca. We started doing this crazy thing. Look at your skin, Michelle. I got makeup on, baby. All right. I'm going to wipe this off and we're going to take requests on bronzers that you know versus bronzers that you think you want. Like I've got the Gucci 01 out. I've got all the hits, the Sarah Creole. You request it, I will swatch it. Okay. We'll start with the Gucci because I know everybody this was like our only option for a very long time if you were cool toned. It's so funny how you get so used to seeing creams and then all of a sudden the powders look very powdery. Okay, so that's Gucci 01. I'm going to swatch this next to Olay. Ooh, sorry guys, that was loud. Okay, Olay is much cooler. Look at how orange the Gucci looks next to Olay. Isn't that weird? You really see those little nuances, don't you? Okay. I am going to grab the Mario Enhancer because this is such a nice one. This is light medium. I think this is such a good everyday. Like I try to keep this out. It blends beautifully and it's just very easy to wear. And look at how much more brown that is. I mean, you can blend these, but so different. All right, let's grab Farrah. Wow. I'm ready for a sale. I feel like I hit pan on this like immediately though. I remember that. Okay, so this is the Farrah. The thing about Farrah is that it's hard to build this up. I feel like you just get more of the same. It's very hard to build up. But that is the Farrah. This is Olay. And then I put on, oh, sorry, Gucci, then Olay. And then I put, I don't remember, and then Mario. I'm doing great so far. Okay. Does anyone want to see Tara? Oh, this is not Tara. Hold on. Okay, this is the Armani. This is the color 120 because this is the reddish color. I'll put that next to the Farrah since we think it's so red. This is like almost pinky compared to that. I've got the Chanel Le Beige. This is not the new one because we didn't get it in America yet. I just need like 16 of these wipes right now. Okay. Le Beige. This is the, I believe, the lightest color. Wow. That's a lot like the Olays. Really makes this look more orange, and then the Farrah is looking pretty pink. Okay. Got to make sure these are on tight or they dry out. Here is Nude Bronze Light from Hourglass. I just saw that they have a new quad coming of blushes. Stop it. I was very excited. Okay, so that's reading almost orange, gold. All right, I'm taking requests. I have many bronzers. All right, let's do the Victoria Beckham 01. The original duo. I have number 1 and number 2. Wow, that is like almost chalky looking now. Isn't it? Like, I don't want to use that at all. Not compared to like these buttery things that we're using. I bet she reformulates this or comes out with, well, she's got her liquid coming out, but I'd love to see a cream. That's number 2. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, here's Tara. Everybody's got this, or at least has seen it and knows it. I'm going to put it up here closer to like the Gucci and the... Wow. I used to feel like this was cool on the cooler side. That's not looking so cool anymore. Okay. This is all the Clay de Pose. Okay. I have the Sarah Creel. This is the highlighter. These are highlighters. I wore this as a bronzer. I don't know. I think I returned her bronzers in the orange package. The colors just did not work for me. But this is the darker of the highlight, and that's really got like a reddish color to it. Okay, let's do... We'll do Whiskey. See how deep that is? And reddish. I think I'm going to go right through them. How about that? Let's do Cocoa, running through it. I invented the crisscross swatch. You know, the creams to me on my dry skin, they just look better. If you have incredibly hydrated skin, I think you can really go anywhere. Here's biscuit. You can really see biscuit, cocoa, whiskey. And then we had Gucci and Olay and something, and then Mario, Armani. We had the hourglass somewhere over here. These got real orange real fast, didn't they? It's funny though, these contour sticks, none of them skews super warm looking on the skin, but they create a beautiful warmth. Let me put a little cocoa on for you, since that seems to be the crowd favorite. Let's get a brush because my hands could not be grosser. Okay, here we go. We'll do cocoa on one side, we'll do whiskey or biscuit on the other. It's such a pretty color. Cocoa looks like a real suntan on me. In a good way. See, that warms me up. That's not cooling me down like a contour would. It's warmer. You want to see whiskey over here? Let's do it. Okay, here's whiskey. It's funny because I tend to think that whiskey pulls more red on me. So there's cocoa, whiskey. I think cocoa is like the most tan looking. Look, the crisscross swatch. I'm a mess. I think Westman might be winning in this contest for you. Honest to goodness, I'm extremely happy with my contours as bronzers. For the money, how much did we say these were? 48? At 48, you get one of the sticks. At 75, you're getting 2 creams. So basically 2 of the contours. I think it's going to be like, pick your poison. Like if you're going super light and you want to do like the Olay biscuit thing, I think you're going to be light blue. I think number 2 is a lot more like cocoa. I think number 3 is more like whiskey. And I think number 4 is like ganache, that really, really dark color. I always feel like this looks very natural on the skin. The Mario. I'm going to run it through here. Why not? Look at how cool toned the Mario looks compared to all of these. And this warms up my skin, or at least defines it. It blends so nicely. That's the thing about the Mario. It's such a blendable, easy formula to wear. You're fair, but you like the second shade in the Sarah Creel bronzer. Her bronzers did not work for me at all. They really pulled very gold on me, if I remember correctly. I have to look back, but I did not keep those. Farah Bois is like whiskey. Let's see. The thing about Farah is that it just doesn't build. It just doesn't build. So this is whiskey. And this is Bois. I could see that. This is much redder. This is more pink. Let's throw Biscuit on here for kicks because we all know what it looks like. You got Biscuit. Wow, does that look wildly more gold than this? Let's put Cocoa on too. We'll call it a win. Okay. Here is Cocoa. I'm like running out of places to swatch. Okay. This is Cocoa. This is Whiskey. This is Bois. This is Biscuit. I think these two are the most alike. Let's do Bois and Cocoa. Oh no. That was the Farah. I think that's going to be end of Farah. No. Oh man. That is Farah. And that is Cocoa. I'm going to put whiskey on. It's definitely more like this than it is that. Interesting. Okay, so honestly, it's more like whiskey than it is cocoa. I don't know, guys. Biscuit looks green. I think we can do this with any color. It's all what's offsetting it. It's not just what's underneath, it's what's next to it. It's also how you feel about certain colors. Like, I just have like an orange phobia because everything turns orange on me. And so I skew completely the other direction. Like if it pulls warm, I start to think, oh my God, I have orange on. And it's like I'm back in 1980 with like orange bronzer. I feel like if you know your undertone, whether you prefer things that pull a little cooler or a little bit warmer, I mean, I'm looking at cocoa on here and it looks great. And then I look over here and I look at whiskey and that looks nice too. Honestly, I think what you do is you pick based on biscuit, which is what most people have. And if you have, let me pull this up one more time. I think it's better if we look at the individual compacts. There's number one. To me, this looks warmer than biscuit. And the left-hand side of it, I'd like to say looks to me in the photo a lot like Bois. But if you look at the two colors and you take away the blue, the right side looks much more green to me, which is bizarre because it's not a green color. Do you guys see that? Just the shade I wear, and I'm super fair. Love the undertone. Biscuit looks green. Judy. The sticks last forever, and so will those bronzers, I think. I think it's going to have a good shelf life on it. I'll take a look and see if what says. Thanks for the swatch. Is so helpful. I am disgustingly messy right now. This is great. Thanks, Michelle. I'm glad. What color is my absolute favorite in my collection? Ugh. I wear Bois quite a bit, but I would say lately, cocoa, whiskey, and Olay have been my jam. I like a little bit of warmth, which is weird because I shy away from orange, but have found a way to warm up in a redder way than not as gold, not as orange. I can go warm, but it's got to skew red. When I take a bronzer and a red blush, look at this. This is my favorite. Okay. Here is, God, this is really oxidized. Look at, this is not even red anymore. Or is it? That's a warm red. I don't know if it was always this warm. I feel like this has changed. I have one other red. This is Swelter from Phytosurgeons. It is my absolute favorite red in the world. And it's going to make this look very orange. Maybe not. They're pretty close. Okay, so if you have a bronzer on, I gotta take this off because this is just like dangerous. By the way, my lips still feel good even though a lot of the glossy part is not on. My lips are still stained and pretty. Okay, so I already have on cocoa. If I take a teeny little bit of one of these reds and I put it like up high, like where the sun would hit, maybe a little bit up here, and a tiny little bit like on my nose. And then I go back in with a little bronzer action. I mean, I could not have worse luck of trying to pick these up. This is cocoa. you can really start to look like you're genuinely sun-kissed. You know? Just that teeny little bit of red with the tan. I love it. I think Khaki says, if things turn orange on you, you have olive undertone. I am not an olive, but I am so cool that my veins look blue purple underneath my skin. Everything turns orange on you. If you look at a color wheel and you do opposites, that's how you offset the other colors. So whatever's the opposite, like with red, you're gonna like hit it with green. The colors on your skin are going to read differently because you have a different tone than I do. But if you know that you like a cooler undertone versus a warmer undertone, that would be like biscuit and cocoa. But if you want to get a little bit more red, you're going to go cocoa, and a little bit more tan, you're going to go whiskey. She's got so many choices and options. I feel like you're going to find something in here that's going to work for you. And you're likely going to find more than one product that's going to work for you, because she literally made a system where you can choose your delivery of what you're looking for. You want something liquid and glowy, you're going with her super loaded highlighter. You want something that's a hydrated matte and got a little warmth, you're going to go Sun Tone Bronzing Cream. And if you want that in a liquid, you can get it in a liquid with one shade. You have the Face Trace Contour Sticks. She says that those are cream contour, neutral undertone, natural matte. I don't know. And then we had the Butter Bronzer, which to me it was my least favorite of all of them. I wouldn't even put it in with these. You're pink with blue veins and you don't get it. Well, that's why everything turns orange on you, because it's underneath. You've got a lot of that red. The drops in the shade ones are great. The drops in shade 1. Okay, well, if you love that, I think you are definitely going to stay with what you have, because it clearly looks like she took one color and then kind of nuanced that one to give you a second one. Holly, I don't get it either. I have blue veins and very pale. It's like painting. If you're kind of bluish underneath and you're already starting with blue, if I put red on here, it's going to turn purple. Now I say I'm neutral with cool peach undertones, but that's probably nonsense. Honestly, I just think when you put on something that's right, it feels really good to you. It's not forced and you don't have to decide if you like it. It's an immediate thing. And if it's not vibing, it's not your shade. You know, like if you put something on right away, you know if it feels at home or if it's really off, which is how I felt with the Sarah Creel ones. And the best example, I'm going to show you guys one thing. The guys over at Phytosurgeons have the best system of anything that I've ever seen. And they have hit every single person, doesn't matter what your skin tone is or how deep you are, they have a shade for you. And I will show you what they did. Here we go. Okay, so they have a bronzer product. It's called the Spectral Sunlight Cream Bronzer. And this is what they did. Every other color goes on one of the sides. So if you look at color number 1 versus color number 2, they're going to go gold undertone, red undertone, and then they're going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. So it's easy to see on here. Hang on. So they have a rosy side, which would be like all the even numbers. And then they have a golden side. And they did the same depth of color. So like if you do number 1, it's going to go, one's going to go rosy, one's going to go gold. One's going to go rosy, one's going to go gold. And they do that for the whole entire spectrum of shades. They just do more and more pigment. And what you wind up with is colors that work on all the cool skin tone people and colors that work on all the warm tone skin people. It's very interesting. Go on their website, Phytosurgeons, take a look at the bronzer shades on your own computer, and you will see that they have gone rosy, golden, rosy, golden, rosy, golden. Neutral peach undertone. It's probably nonsense. I love that. I wear shade 100 in the House Labs foundation, which is peach. It works. If it works, don't fix it. You're a light, medium, neutral, warm. I think I'm a soft, deep autumn. We're going to have to figure that out at some point. So pretty, Lisa. You are gorgeous. Always wanted dark hair. I'm a dishwater blonde. The worst color hair. Oh, stop, you guys. I'm growing out my hair. I was shaved for 4 years by choice and started growing it back last fall. How do you like it? I think your hair looks really pretty. Check out the Phytosurgeons website, guys. Just take a look at the shades, and you can go one by one on them, and you'll really start to see that you're going to feel a certain way about the ones that lean gold or the ones that lean on the rosy side. Okay, everyone, but how many bronzers do we need? Need or want? I love it. It's so fun. It's so interesting to me how much I like creams now. Like I'm almost 100% creams, with the exception of what Patrick Ta taught me, which was so fantastic. You do a cream with the powder and you have staying powder with life. I start to look, when I look too powdered, I look old and wrinkly, and I just can't do it anymore. But for those of you who are feeling old and wrinkly, you have to try this. This is the Astura Cream Mist. This is not a regular mist. This is literally a full-on moisturizer that seals itself on your skin. So it's going to look shiny for a second, and then you're not. It self-seals. When you are looking in the mirror during the day, like right now, it's almost midnight, and my skin is like, but I put this on, and I'm glowing again, but in a good way. Do you see how this like looked wet and now it's dry? It's the best. I know, Judy, I have too many and still buying. Yes, I was just thinking I like creams more than powders. LOL, all the bronzers. Oh, it's so crazy. I don't buy many clothes or shoes anymore, just makeup, so I don't feel too bad about buying makeup. I don't know. It's funny, like you take out things and you compare them to things that you have and you realize like I've totally outgrown this. I'll even say I've outgrown this. I love a cream with a powder. It's the best combination. I mean, here's Petal Biscuit, which looks freaking green to me right now, which is bizarre. That's Biscuit, the powder. And if it looks sort of dead, you just take a little bit of the cream and voila, you're like back in business. I think the moral of the story here is figure out if you like a cream or a powder or a liquid, because that's an option also. And then decide if you want to look golden brown or kind of warm rosy brown. And then pick your delivery system that you like. Do you like a stick? Do you like a pot? Do you like a compact? Would you like just one color and you can make it darker and lighter and use blush and, you know, change it up? Or do you want to have the option of having two? I quite like having the cream and the powder. I think it's great. I think Patrick Ta did a great job bringing this to our attention. I mean, if nothing else, I mean, these are gorgeous. He's got every stinking color in the world, and you get a cream and a powder, and they're a little bit different. So she's not reinventing the wheel here, but she's giving us two creams, which to me is kind of exciting. Because when you combine them, you get staying powder with life. Staying power. Powder. Power. Bleh. I don't know. When I was a fashion girl, I spent very little on makeup. One thing about makeup is it always fits. It's always the right season. My best friend owns a clothing store. I'm good. She takes good care of me. Me too with fashion back in the day. I had 5 pieces of makeup and many fancy shoes. I know, I love shoes. My feet are so bad. Same here. I had 1 blush, 1 eyeshadow. You know, it's funny. I was listening to the Lipstick on the Rim podcast that Molly Sims does, and she was interviewing Linda. I can never remember her last name, but Wells. She was the editor of Allure magazine forever. Like, she started Allure. And they were talking about, I gotta remember exactly what was said. It's gone. I don't know. I don't remember. What was I just thinking? Oh, with the Oh, we look at ourselves so much now because we're on the computer, we're on FaceTime, we're in pictures, we're constantly seeing our image. It used to be throw your makeup on, you'd go to school or you'd go to work and you'd come home and you'd look in the mirror again, maybe once if you like went to the bathroom. We weren't looking at ourselves like all day long on a screen. There's nothing worse than having to look at yourself on a screen. If you want to like lower your self-worth and self-esteem, go and just do what I'm doing right now. Go on a FaceTime all day long at work. You're constantly having to look at yourself. Nobody should be looking at themselves this much, but we do now because that's what technology is. It's forcing us to keep looking. And not only that, but we're looking at ourselves and comparing ourselves to like AI generated perfection and filters and all kinds of shit that's not real. I need to elevate my bronzer drawer. Now I live in athleisure, but I have drawers of makeup. My ways are strange. I'm in jeans and a sweater like almost every day. Same, Holly. Hugs, I know. The yoga pants are a real thing. I stopped weighing and looking in full-length mirrors, never been happier. I love it. And I'll just like leave my glasses off and look in the mirror and I'll think, wow, how smooth, how fantastic. You know, all this stuff, when Linda Wells also said like, she really hates it when people say like, I put it on and I feel like it's confident. I feel confident with it on. She's like, makeup should not give you confidence. Confidence is something that comes from within. Makeup is fun, and I think it helps us feel better. I always feel better when I put makeup on, but like when I take it off at night, how good is that? You know, it's so good. We are going to get to skincare, I swear, but there's just so many things that have come out. My advice is don't freak out and buy things in a panic because you think they're going to be sold out. Buy something because you feel like you're going to love it. And when you look at the price of something and you say to yourself, is it worth like 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks to save the money? And if it does sell out, is it really sold out or are they just going to restock it? It's not like any of the Westman Atelier that she's coming out with is limited edition. And you guys know, and I know that Memorial Day is very, very soon. The Sephora sale is in April. And at the end of May, literally, they're pushing all the summer stuff on us because guess what's coming right after that? Fall. So you get into this cycle of Sephora sale. Don't get into the Sephora sale craziness because any website that you go on is going to give you like a 20 off discount for your first purchase anyway. So if you haven't bought anything on the brand's website, go see what the discount is there. It's probably going to be better than 20. And I always think about it this way. I pay 10% in tax in Chicago. So it's the price that I'm looking at minus 10% because I never think about the tax when I'm thinking about the price. And if you throw a tariff into that, it's like, what starts to happen? It's just a small amount that you're saving. Don't feel pushed into it because it's the Sephora sale and it just launched. Most things that you're looking at are not limited edition. They've made this very scarce because they were waiting for the Sephora sale. Everybody has to come forth with their offerings for the Sephora sale. Wow, this sure doesn't look warm anymore, does it? I will demo this for you guys on Thursday. I love you all. It's been 4 hours of fun. I have the biggest mess to clean up in the whole entire universe. I love you all madly. Go to bed. It's midnight. I love you. Be bronzed and feel gorgeous. That's what I'm saying to all of you. I love you guys. I can't wait to go wash my face. I'm so excited. Sales stress you out. Don't let them. It's like $8 or $10. Like, think about it. If it's $50, you're saving $10. It's just not worth it. There are other sales. The Sephora sale is not the best sale. It's not. If you go on the brand websites, you're going to get at least 20%. And we know that Memorial Day sales are amazing. That's why you don't do FaceTime or Zoom. You're retired. I know. When I was teaching and I had to be on FaceTime, it was horrible. It was always, Mrs. Bernstein, you're on mute. I've heard that a lot. Good night, everyone. I love you all. I'd rather pay full price for something that you're going to love. Totally. And the only thing that I can think of that we looked at tonight that's limited edition, I have to look at the Gucci's not limited edition. I don't know about the YSL. I guess it'll depend on how it does, right? All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you all later in the week. I'll hopefully have the Lisa Eldridge by then. And let's talk some skincare, because that is where you're going to save money. You cannot believe how inexpensive skincare is and how freaking fantastic. I have found the best of the best. No mid. Okay? Good night, everyone. Love you. Good night. Go to bed.